Get up. Just get up. You have to. You're going to be late. Again. Do you know this voice? The one that pleads with you from the inside? The one that knows what you should do, but is utterly powerless against the weight of the shouldn't? This isn't depression. This is something more insidious. This is a civil war. And for years I was losing, because I was fighting the wrong enemy. I thought I had to kill my laziness, my fear, my anxiety. I was wrong. The real enemy is the version of me that's okay with losing that war. The goal isn't to feel a little better. The goal is to kill that weak version of yourself. And I found the most effective weapons in the world in the most unexpected place. The philosophy of ancient Roman soldiers and slaves. I found Stoicism. The weak version of you isn't a demon. It's a default. It's the path of least resistance. It's the you that hits snooze. The you that complains about the traffic instead of leaving earlier. The you that scrolls through social media instead of working on the project that terrifies you. The Stoics, particularly the philosopher Epictetus, gave us the ultimate tool for identifying this weak self. He said, "The chief task in life is simply this, to identify and separate matters so that I can say clearly to myself which are externals not under my control, and which have to do with the choices I actually control." The weak self is obsessed with the right-hand column. What other people think of me, whether I get the promotion, the weather, the past, the traffic. It pours all its energy into trying to control the uncontrollable. And when it fails, which it always does, it feels weak, victimized, and helpless. The first kill shot is this realization. The weak version of you is a control addict hooked on the wrong supply. Your weapon? The dichotomy of control. Your first mission? Audit your thoughts. Every time you feel anxiety or anger, ask, is this in my control? If it's not, that feeling is the weak self screaming for a fix. Don't give it one. Is the stranger's behavior in my control? No. Is the spilled coffee in my control? No, it's already happened. What is in my control? My response. My judgment of this event. I can choose to see it as a personal insult or as a simple accident in a crowded space. Killing the weak self isn't about grand gestures. It's about winning these tiny, invisible battles. Every time you choose your response over your reaction, you put a bullet in the weak version of you. The weak self is ruled by fear of the unknown. It avoids hard things because it's terrified of what might go wrong. The Stoics, like Seneca, had a brutal but brilliant solution. Premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. What if my laptop crashes? I'll have my notes on my phone and a USB drive. What if they hate my ideas? I will remain calm and ask for specific feedback. My worth is not tied to their approval. What if I fail? Then I will have learned what doesn't work and I will try again. You don't just imagine the worst case scenario. You mentally walk through it and see that you can survive it. You arm yourself against the ambush of fortune. This isn't pessimism, it's strategic preparation. By wearing this armor, the weak self's favorite weapon, fear, loses its power. You have already faced the monster in your mind and you are still standing. Marcus Aurelius. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. And then get to work. The final weapon is the sword. And a sword is not for thinking. It is for acting. The weak self is a master of excuses. The disciplined self is a master of action. Just do the thing. Don't record the outcome in your mind. Don't think about the pain. Just do the work. This is the discipline of action. You don't wait to feel motivated. You act and the motivation follows. You do the right thing for its own sake because it is who you are choosing to become. Every rep, every completed task, every kept promise is a swing of the sword that cuts down the weak, procrastinating self. You will never land the final blow. The weak self is a persistent enemy. It's a weed that will always try to grow back. Comfort, complacency, and fear are its seeds. Killing the weak version of yourself is not a one-time event. It is a daily practice. It is the eternal guard duty of your own mind. You stand watch at the gates of your perception with the rifle of clarity, you wear the armor of preparation, and you wield the sword of action. But here is the part they never tell you in a war. You will lose battles. There will be mornings the weak self wins. You will hit snooze. You will lose your temper. You will procrastinate. The true measure of your strength isn't never falling. It's what you do after you fall. The weak self wants you to lie in the mud of your own guilt and shame. The disciplined self, it does what the Stoics did. It practices objective analysis. It asks, what caused the failure? Not, why am I a failure? What can I learn from this? How can I adjust my strategy for the next battle? This is not a license for complacency. It's a strategy for resilience. You acknowledge the lapse without drama, you learn the lesson, and you retake your post. No self-pity. No rage. Just a calm, determined recalibration. This is how you turn a loss into fortification for your inner citadel. The ultimate goal is not to become an unfeeling killer, but to become a virtuous guardian. To act with courage, justice, temperance, and wisdom, regardless of the chaos outside or within. The strong version of you isn't a bully, it's a disciplined, compassionate, and resilient protector. Your mission, should you choose to accept it. Tomorrow morning when your alarm goes off, you will hear the voice of the weak you. It will beg for 5 more minutes. That is your battlefield. Do not argue with it. Do not negotiate. Simply pick up your sword. Get up. And if you fail, analyze, learn, and get back on guard. Go to the comments and type, I'm on guard. Let's see how many of us are standing watch together. Let's build an army of disciplined, resilient guardians. The war for your life is won and lost, and won again in these single silent moments. If you want to continue this mission, subscribe. Your move. Get up.